He's SGA. He's like J Gilgis Alexander SGA. He's like, no, SJA. He's like, that's your name. He's like, no, cannot hoop. So he's like,
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Toronto Raptors come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The NBA postseason coming up next.
It's been an uneven start to these NBA Finals with the series at 2-0. Now, Game 3, and a chance for either team to dictate the path forward. Welcome, everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hills and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Both of the towers out there for them. Cat at the 4, Gobert at the 5. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's Bruce Brown, then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's prime time in at the 1 spot. Taking a look at Minnesota, desperate for some traction in this series. Their home court advantage is lost. At this point, they just need a win.
And if not, I think we're talking sweep. How the mighty have fallen, but ladies and gentlemen, it's not over yet.
Now here's Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. Here's prime time. All the talk around the NBA, Grant. That quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Now here's Conley. Puts the move on. Hurdle grabs a miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels against Brown. Gobert with a screen on Brown. McDaniels from long range hits the trifecta.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Barnes with great lift off the floor. What a play.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. That one is off. Some solid defense from Barrett. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said, he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Conley looking for an opening. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Barnes. McDaniels against Barrett, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards, guarded by Barrett. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. And here's Edwards outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Kick out to Brown. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Rudy Gobert on top. In the 3rd spot, Jakob Poeltl.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
Towns outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Barnes.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
Abaji's checked in for Toronto.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Picked by Poeltl. Primetime passes to Barrett. Here's Primetime. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Such a wide open look.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
No question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Primetime. Kick out to Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Primetime. Poeltl with the block.
And Poeltl's got a high defensive IQ, great awareness, which is why he's able to block and alter so many shots.
There's the drive. Launches a 3. And the basket by Abaji.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Here's Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Poeltl with a screen on McDaniels. Primetime passes to Barrett. The 15-footer. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Raptors lead by 3. Here's Primetime. Still without a bucket. Poeltl with a screen on Conley. Primetime passes to Brown. Now Barrett. Puts up a deep three. And Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McDaniels. Oh, the teardrop falls in. McDaniels got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
They set the pick. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Conley. Brown passes to Abaji. Here's Primetime. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Abaji. And again, no good by Toronto.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Primetime passes to Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him cold.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for your Raptors.
He misses the free throw. Boucher's checked in for Pirtle.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. And Minnesota has possession. Trailing by 2. Towns outside. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute, but that one, I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Abaji. Boucher a screen on Towns. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Takes a 3. Edwards, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Primetime. No points so far. Shot clock at 6. Abaji drills it from deep. And now it's a 7-point Raptor lead. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Right side Edwards. Pass to Towns. Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Toronto leading by 5. Boucher on the screen. And he lobs it up. And finished off by Boucher.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And that one's good from Conley.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Here's Primetime. Count it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's McDaniels. Gobert finds Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
The Raptors have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Pass to Boucher. Here's Primetime. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Primetime, the last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had 39 points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Raptors?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. It's a big difference maker.
Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Barrett. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Covington comes in for Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Beverly in for Conley.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Primetime passes to Abaji. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Covington finds Reed. And there it is for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Primetime. Beverly defending. Dick, the pass to Primetime. Pass to Quickly. 5 on the clock. And he drives in. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Burst of speed from Quickly, too much for the D to react to.
And Quickly drops them both. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. Beverly outside. And the foul on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Raptors with a lead. Here's Primetime. Boucher a screen on Beverly. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Boucher.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. And the layup falls. Edwards got 5 points.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
To the inside, and stolen by Covington. Now Beverly. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors out in front, up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We've got Grady Dick. Barnes is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's prime time in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Shot clock at 2. And it's Quickly with a miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. That's unfortunate.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Primetime. That one drops for him. And the Raptors lead by 1.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
So you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Beverly, that one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, kind of tough on the defense when you let Beverly beat you on the inside. That can get his confidence going from the outside. So damage from the paint that time.
And finished off by Boucher. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Beverly. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
One of the better perimeter defenders in the game, and in the golden age of scoring point guards, Patrick Beverly doing his best to slow them down on a nightly basis.
Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Boucher. Here's Primetime. Poeltl with a screen on Edwards. Into the lane. Primetime passes to Poeltl. Here's Primetime. Here's Barnes. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got 4 rebounds now. Now Poeltl. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. On Robert Covington.
You got a 7-footer that's 2.5 bills. Poeltl is tough to handle in close.
Toronto making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. And so Poeltl nails both of them. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Primetime. Rebound Minnesota. Left side Edwards. It's good. Edwards. What strength.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Here's Primetime. Picked by Poeltl. Kicks it to Quickly. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Toronto grabs the miss. Primetime's got 5 rebounds tonight.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Beverly outside. Outside Reed. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Primetime to the paint. Here's Barnes. Nice D from Alexander Walker. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Pass to Reed. Fades. And down it goes. 2 points. Reed's got 6.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Primetime passes to Konchar. Here's Primetime. Beverly defending. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Really hard to stop Scotty Barnes in the pick and roll. As the screener, Scotty can beat you different ways.
Here's Edwards. He's got 9. throws it in.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's prime time. Barnes the screen. Prime time passes to Barnes. Here's prime time. Kicks it out to Barnes. Prime time passes to Barnes. And that misses. That would have put him up.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And the Raptors making a change here. Mitchell's checked in, and Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Covington. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Beverly.
Around the league, there's a lot of appreciation for how well defined Jakob Poeltl's game is. He wants to rebound, block shots, and score inside. Simplistic, but effective.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards against Mitchell. Outside Edwards. Here's Edwards cutting inside. Oh, rejected by Poeltl.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And the shot's good. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Reed. 6 points for him. And here's Edwards outside. They grab their own miss.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Barnes with a screen on Towns. Here he goes. Conchar outside. Counted from distance. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Pass to Barnes. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Towns outside. And here's Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And the Raptors with some changes. Boucher's checked in for Poeltl. Abaji comes in for Barnes. And it's Brown in for Conchar. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Primetime passes to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Primetime. Pass to Boucher. Outside, Brown. Here's Primetime. Takes the 3. And Brown gets a 3. Brown's got 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Primetime. Now here's Boucher. Pass to Primetime. Now Mitchell, covered by Alexander Walker. Here's Brown. Oh, and Reed with a block. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 4. Here's Primetime. This one for 3. Brown, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7.
Toronto number 4. That is first
And Minnesota with possession here. To the middle to win the run. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got his second basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Primetime. He has 6. Boucher finds Brown to the inside. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Scotty Barnes, number 1. Second, Chris Boucher.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. Now here's Conley. Outside Reed. Brown against McDaniels. Now here's Conley. He's covered closely. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Reed. Beyond the arc. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Conley with the ball. Pass to Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Towns. Abaji with a rebound. Toronto leading by 5. Here's Primetime. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Primetime's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. .156 left in the first half. Outside, Alexander Walker sends it home from three-point land. Alexander Walker's got 8.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And finished off by Boucher.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Conley. Rebound Toronto. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he drops it first. And that's good as he hits both shots. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Towns outside. And here's Conley. Clock at 6 from 12 feet. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
Here's Primetime. Kick out to Brown. Outside Dick. Picked it out of midair. And now the T-Wolves on the break. It's stolen. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Conley. Brown passes to Primetime. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of this game. And finished off by Boucher.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Pass to Towns. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Toronto Raptors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Toronto Raptors.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, you know they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
Hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Toronto leading by 8. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. And it's Gobert in at center. Here's Conley. The Raptors making their last shot. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Here's Edwards. It's good from the top of the key. Edwards got 13.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Pass to Pirtle. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. McDaniels against Pirtle. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Conley with the ball. Now Gobert. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Gobert's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. There's the drive. And prime time gets it to go.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Conley outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Barrett. Here's Primetime. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now here's Conley. Defense right on it. From the elbow. Here's Gobert. Gobert showing his skill inside.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to him.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3-ball. Towns with a rebound.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. McDaniels passes to Towns. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Barnes. Good on the shot. Barnes has got 6.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
Here's Primetime. Pass to Barnes. Here's Primetime. Covered by Towns. Primetime passes to Barnes. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Towns. Defended by Brown. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. they're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Quickly is checked in for Brown. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Primetime. Pass to Pirtle. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside McDaniels. Towns for 3. The shot comes out. Toronto leading by 8. Barnes with a screen on Conley. Throws it up high. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, D.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Here's Conley. Towns outside. Here's Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Primetime passes to Pearl. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Pirtle's frame is thin, but he is a physical big man, one who's good at getting the D to be overly aggressive inside.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. For 3, Conley. He buries it from 3. Now just a 5-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking the page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Right side Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Edwards has got 19 points.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Oh, excellent way to add the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. From the high post. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Here's Primetime. He's got 16, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. That free throw no good. Toronto making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. Second free throw no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards, the pass to Reed. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here comes Toronto on the push. Back to Barnes. Inside. Stolen by Conley. Knocked loose. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Primetime. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Primetime's got 10 points in just the second half. Minnesota's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Conley, a screen on quickly. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target. Towns
outside. outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Conley. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Good instincts from Barnes on the block. He had that shot totally anticipated.
Prime time, can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 10. Down low. Reed passes to Alexander Walker. It's Edwards on the wing. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Raptors lead by 8. Here's prime time. 18 points for him. Outside Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the screen. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. Left side Conley. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy. And I can guess why. Their interior defense has...
Toronto's shooting has been good. 54% on this one. At the 2 and 3, it's Brown and Barrett. Chris Boucher out there with Barnes. And it's prime time in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Back to Beverly. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Edwards. Toronto leading by 13. Here's primetime. Barnes the screen. Primetime passes to Barnes. Here's primetime. And the 3 off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Hurdles checked in for Toronto. Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And he's going for the oop here. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Beverly outside. Covington passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Covington. Now Edwards. Shot clock at 6. High post Reed. Hurdle with some nice D. Raptors lead by 16. Picked by Pirtle. Primetime passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Pirtle's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. They have yet to score here in the 4th. Beverly outside. Back to Edwards. Beverly, a screen on Barrett. To the paint. To stop the drought. Beverly shot off.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Primetime. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Primetime. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Mike Conley's checked in for Beverly. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now here's Edwards. Right at the free throw line, and he gets the jumper to drop. Edwards has got 25 points in the game. Toronto leading by 18. Barnes with a screen on Conley. And there's the lob, and another dime for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Now here's Alexander Walker, defended by Brown. Pass to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. Reed sets a screen. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That free throw misses.
First team foul. At the line for your down.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Timberwolves trail by 20. The kick out to Conley. Fires the 3. Rebound Toronto.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Kick out to Brown. And again, no good by Toronto.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Covington inside. Covered by Pirtle. Covington no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. And stolen by Edwards. To the middle. That's good from Covington. On the assist by Edwards.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
Got a piece of it. Here's Primetime. Kicks it out to Barnes. The 3. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 18. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Conley finds Beverly. Here's Edwards. Cashes in the 12-footer. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Toronto leading by 16. Here's Primetime. Kicks it out to Barrett. Brown passes to Primetime. Pirtle with a screen on Conley. Pass to Pirtle. Oh, and Reed with a block. Conley up top. Beverly outside. Picked by Covington. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Conley. Primetime can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards, the pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Brown. Here's Primetime. Back to Brown. Barrett with it. Guarded by Edwards. And again, Toronto, no good. And here's Minnesota now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. With some arc. The shot by Conley. No good.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Oh, the rebounding. Part of his triple-double. He's been nothing short of spectacular.
To the inside. Reed passes to Covington. Misses the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And good recognition by Pirtle to go for the alley-oop, get rewarded with that initiative.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Reed. Over Pirtle. Reed can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Primetime passes to Pirtle. Here's Primetime. Beverly defending. Primetime. Back to Pirtle. It's stolen by Beverly. Conley against Barrett. Up to Beverly. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Left side, Conley. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Barnes with a screen on Conley. Here's Primetime going inside. Brown passes to Primetime. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards with it. Goes up with the strike. It's rebounded by Primetime.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Down low. Oh! Rudy on the lob!
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Here's Edwards, outside Conley. Ooh, look at Edwards get after it inside.
The focus Edwards has, I mean, being able to still drain the shot despite aggressive coverage.
Primetime passes to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Edwards looking it over. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Edwards has got 31.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Primetime. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Primetime. Takes it inside. And that one is hammered home.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Barnes, it's good.
And shooting off the catch, Scotty Barnes has built out that part of his game.
Edwards against Barrett. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Edwards for three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Primetime passes to Pirtle. That one's good for 2. Pirtle's got 8 here in this quarter.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Raptors.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And this win will put them on the cusp of a championship. Just one more victory needed to raise the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
And I don't think anything will stand in the way of that happening. They have been so determined and so focused throughout this postseason. They're on a mission, and there's no way they're backing down now.
And what a huge performance it was for primetime.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of the home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 18. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's closely guarded. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Here's primetime. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Alexander Walker. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. So alongside Grant Hill.
MP has put himself among the greats this season.